Out of the heart, the artery is called the aorta, right? So it makes a little circular loop called the aortic arch. The very top of the heart. Sometimes it's hard to see pericardial, but the pericardial sac kind of drifts up and covers it, but it's right there on the very top of the heart. That's the aorta. Aortic arch, aorta is fine. Coming out of that, we have the brachiocephalic trunk, right? That's the main vessel over here on the left, on the right, sorry. And on the left, we have the left subclavian artery coming out of the left. So there's only two vessels that leave the aorta, and that was the two. Left subclavian, the brachiocephalic trunk. Brachiocephalic trunk divides into a few vessels here. We have the carotids. I don't really care if you do common carotid. It is the common carotid, but as long as you say carotid, you're okay. But it's the left common carotid, right common carotid. And then after the right common carotid branch, we have the subclavian. Again, it doesn't really appear very long here, but it runs all the way out to the underarm of the cat, the axilla of the cat, which then it becomes the axillary artery, which is really more out here. We just don't have it dissected that far, so just trust me, I'll try to find one with that to the underarm. And out in the arm, it becomes the brachial artery, which isn't colored on this side. The dye didn't make it. So the brachial artery that's non-dyed over here on the arm. Okay, so then the artery, the aorta, makes a curve down. This is going to be hard for y'all to get on video. It makes a curve down in the back of the chest. It comes to the thoracic aorta. Right, you can see it there. Runs through the diaphragm, which we've torn out of the place. Runs through the diaphragm, and then does some branching. So as soon as we get to the diaphragm, again, it's going to be hard for a lot of people to see, we branch. We branch right here 2 times. First branch, celiac trunk or celiac artery. And then the second branch, superior mesenteric artery. It's a lot easier to see. It goes out to the intestine. Usually it's larger and bigger. The celiac artery is kind of more difficult. So those are 2 branches off the abdominal aorta. When we cross through the diaphragm, we're now the abdominal aorta. We go from thoracic aorta to abdominal. Celiac artery, superior mesenteric. We follow it down. It'll make some branches. Usually just find the kidney, kind of search around for the red vessels. There it is right there. The red vessel going to the kidney is the renal artery. Again, abdominal aorta all the way down. We see a branch off the main trunk there of the abdominal aorta. That's inferior mesenteric going to your large intestine. Inferior mesenteric. Same name as the superior mesenteric, just inferior though, it's lower. Then we have some branching right here that's against the back body wall called the iliolumbar artery, and the vein usually right in with it. Lays on the back body wall. Then we branch inferiorly into the external iliacs and the internal iliac arteries. And then down here in the leg, we call this the femoral artery. And that's it for arteries. Probably no gonadal.